Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to Upro Colombo for the continuing coverage of the 2025 Indoor Cricket World Cup. It's time now for a blockbuster. It is the 2022 World Cup final replay between Australia and New Zealand. I'm Cameron Walter. With me is Paul Botterill. We can't wait for this clash. We're as much in the dark about who is playing for each side as you are. We don't yet have the team sheets. We'll get them soon. We can tell you that Australia has won the toss and has elected to bat, and Tim Floros and Justin Perkins will be opening. Paul Botterill, good evening to you, and what a match we have in front of us.
Yeah, mate, if it's anything like that ladies' game we've just seen, and look, these are the two heavyweight sides of indoor cricket worldwide in the last 25 years. They're going to go at each other. They're going to go at each other hard. They're going to go at each other fair. And it's one of these games we talked about before. But right now, this game means everything, and by the end of the week, it means nothing. But right now, it means everything.
So we're getting ready to get underway here.
Oh, interesting opening partnership from Australia.
Yes, and it looks as if Mitch Gardner
is playing.
Will open the bowling. So we're just about set here. The umpire for the match is Andrew Hall-Villiers. Tim Floros will face the first ball. Australia versus New Zealand. 2025 Indoor Cricket World Cup starts now. Well, that's a great shot from Tim Floros to get his innings underway. A little bit of width, pretty full. Hits it down up 2 on the offside. Behind the legs of Justin Perkins, it's a fair delivery. And the first dot ball, creating a second ball opportunity here for New Zealand. Australia will have to score from this ball.
So Perkins and Floros.
2 runs to Perkins to get underway. Now, contrary to your mail, Paul Botterill, the team sheet suggests that New Zealand won the toss and elected to bowl.
Surprised at that.
Width, and it is wide.
I'm surprised at the New Zealand team, to be fair. I've expected some experimentation from them. I'm a little surprised at where it is, but doesn't mean it's not a great team. It just surprises me who's in it. We'll wait and see how they all play. Mitch Gardner done a lot of work with the ball. Turned up a really good young bowler. Went through a period where he just seemed to lose the shape a little bit. Done a lot of work to try and get it back.
Second ball to complete the over. Again, Australia have to score. And beaten full and wide outside off stump. The first wicket falls. Great bowling from Mitch Gardner. New Zealand cashing in on that second ball opportunity. And that just leaves 1 run off the over.
Yeah, nice final ball from Gardner. Hit a spot on. Great take from Todd Watson, the keeper. And wicket for New Zealand early.
We do have the team sheets now, so I'll take you through the 2 lineups. The Australia side is captained by Matthew Floros. With him is Justin Perkins, Tim Floros, Sam Dwyer, Cameron Bullard, Adam McDermott, Reece Dearness, and Kieran Perkins. The New Zealand side is captained by Todd Watson. With him is Mitchell Gardner, Ryan Jackson, Jack Mockford, Liam McCarthy, Dion Joel, Michael Barry, and Victor Davies, recently becoming the most capped player ever for New Zealand.
Cam, I got a stat the wrong way around yesterday. This is Lee Kelly's 151st game for New Zealand in all formats as a player coach. So it wasn't that Vic went past him, and that clearly only went past him as a
player.
As a player. This will be test 60 for him, I think. They said 57, but it was 59 in reality.
Here is Victor Davies. It's a no ball, front foot, plus 2 runs. 4 from the delivery.
Yeah, Tim's be keen to rectify that really quickly. Very experienced player. Tim's won't be with the look. This game means everything and nothing. Everything right now, nothing. That's a weird field.
No run. Another second ball opportunity coming up now.
Am I seeing New Zealand playing 2 fielders behind the line on the offside?
Yes, you are. Second ball again, and same result. Tim Floros beaten outside off stump, and another wicket falls. Executing their plans well at the moment, New Zealand.
Well, clearly, Vic has a clear bowling. To have that field, he has a very clear bowling plan, right?
Well, you asked for a little bit of experimentation. That's what we're seeing.
Yeah, really are. Great take from Watson again. Davis hits the spots perfectly.
Bat to ball for Tim Flores. Shorter that delivery. Finds the net for 2. So not only 2 fielders behind the line on the offside, but Ryan Jackson in front court on the onside is more or less on the 3 line. So big vacant sort of square leg region. Oh, wonderful shot there from Perkins. Just angle of the bat. Hits the safe down up 2.
I'm interested in that too, to be fair. Ryan Jackson normally in the back half fielder. He's in the front half, and he's deep. He is walking in. Leaves with Vic coming around the wicket. Leaves a big gap on the leg side.
Last ball of the over.
There.
Driven to the back for 4.
Can't bowl there if you're going to have that field, right?
No, I think he's obviously just heard with his line. Still a wicket in the over there for New Zealand. The no ball 2 at the start and the 4 at the end. Helpful for the Australia cause. 7 runs from the over. And they've moved the score to 8 with Michael Barry coming on to bowl.
So far this game's really delivering high quality, isn't it? Both sides bowling, New Zealand bowling really good areas. Australia looking to bat. And look, this is the conservative opening batting partnership, right? The 2 guys that are going to knock it around the front half.
Here's Barry. Short and wide. Flores finds the net for 2. Shorter delivery again. Perkins not quite getting on top of that one. No run and another second ball opportunity here. Into the field, but they get through for the single. No ball, it'll be out at the top, a direct hit. Perkins caught short. That is a great piece of fielding in the leg side position. It needed to be a hit, you would think. Let's have a look. Bang.
McCarthy, biggest game for New Zealand. First time on tour playing Australia. Be his 2nd or 3rd game for New Zealand. Starts with a great piece of work to get a wicket.
And creating doubt for the Australia bats already. Choose not to run. Probably the right decision. And 1 ball remains now. And again, it will be second ball. Australia must score. Flat chance at the top. The throw from Jackson is wide. Tim Flores is home. Brings the over to an end. No runs from it. This pair, this opening combination for Australia remain in single digits with an over to come.
Cam, where are the Australian players? They're down below us. New Zealand over to the right. I can't see the Australian.
They are. They're at the back of the court here.
Ah, cool.
Well, some of them are on the sideline, some are at the back.
Some of the sideline doing drinks and that kind of stuff down there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go, Liam McCarthy. Player of the provincial tournament in 3 years ago, missed out. Good year 2 years ago, missed out. This year he makes the side. Starts with a wide.
It's the last over of the partnership, so they will get the ball again. Leave in the end, fair delivery. And again, second ball.
Looks frustrated with the lead, but I think it's a decent leave at that length. Got on the front foot, need to be back. Leaving us the right bail out.
An excellent shot from Tim Floros. Down and up on the onside for 2. No run, and again, second ball. Plenty of these opportunities for New Zealand. They've cashed in on a couple. Australia have to score. No ball off the pitch. Gives Australia an get out of jail free card. And they'll get the ball again. Too good from Justin Perkins. More quality batting. 2 balls remain.
A few wickets, a few signs. All of a sudden, Australia look like they're going to get another get their 20, right?
Oh, brilliant shot. Soft hands. Guiding the ball down and up on the offside for 3. 1 ball remains now. Chance at the keeper's end. It was a direct hit, but Floros was home. And 2 off the last ball, and they do get to 21 despite the loss of 3 wickets throughout that partnership, Australia. So a good recovery from them, but plenty of good signs here for New Zealand, folks. Thanks for tuning in. It's day 3 here at the 2025 Indoor Cricket World Cup. I'm Cameron Walter. With me is Paul Botterill. It's Australia up against New Zealand in the men's division, and you said it before, this game means everything and nothing.
Yeah, look, I think from perhaps a long-term point of view, New Zealand beaten 5-0 last year by Australia and comfortably in 5 games. There's a need for this game to be competitive for New Zealand, just so both sides know they've closed the gap, and whether they can do that, we're yet to see. What we have seen from them is some really good cricket, and just a couple of little pieces of minor inaccuracy, and they want to cut the wides and the no balls down. You know, without them, Australia's probably on 12-13, and New Zealand just needs to just keep on working. They've got some interesting plans. Bowled really well, world-class partnership coming out, but Reece Dennis hasn't, you know, and I don't criticise because he's a world-class great player, but hasn't been in the form of his life this event so far. Be interesting to see how he bats, because he's a big match player. He is capable of absolutely smashing it from here.
So Gardner again, Dennis on strike, and Kieran Perkins at the other end. And Dennis is away. Some sort of a shot to open his account in this match, Kieran Perkins.
The interesting player, Perkins. If you have a look at his hands are quite a long way apart on the bat. It's quite unusual. What it does do is give him really great control of the face of the bat at the bottom of the arc.
Driven into the back court. 5 runs for Reece Dennis. Let's have a look at this on the replay. It's full, it was there to drive. And down and up 5. Excellent batting from Kieran Perkins. Another 2 to the tally. So the first second ball scenario here of this partnership, it is the last ball of the over. Australia will have to score from it. You would think Gardner will go full and wide again. Just a little too short, and Dennis accounts for it easily. 2 to complete the over, and an excellent start to this partnership. 12 runs from it for Australia.
Yeah, I think that really means that Australia scored now 25 off the last 2 overs. So they've really started to create some level of control out there. Interesting to see what New Zealand do and how they go about it.
Both sides undefeated heading into this match. Ryan Jackson coming on to bowl. Down and up, a good early call, a good response. They get through.
Perhaps an acknowledgement here from New Zealand that they needed a wicket here. Going to probably their premium strike bowler.
Short at the body.
Whoa.
It'll be second ball now. Full and outside off, and a great shot from Kieran Perkins negotiates the second ball scenario.
It would have been interesting to see Jackson go back where he beat him in the first ball.
Edged, it's hit the keeper's net, a chant at the top. Took Dennis a while to get going. A direct hit, he would have been well short, but even a gather from Mockford, and Dennis would have been out.
Just a half volley throw, right? Needs to be a little bit better service. Would have been great if Mockford could have grabbed it, but needs to be given that on the fill.
Edged again, no run. One ball to come in the over, and it will be second ball. The new version of third ball, so after a dot ball, the score has to change. Up or down. Looking for the full and wide option again, not quite full enough, and Kieran Perkins with an excellent shot to close out the over. 6 runs from it for Australia. This pair's raced to 18.
Yeah, after early start from New Zealand where they got some wickets early, looked very good. Australia the last few overs starting to take control with the bat. New Zealand got lots of variation in this bowling attack. We're interesting to see where they go. They're going to have Michael Barry probably bowl left arm around at them.
So it will be Michael Barry. We're back underway. Full toss. Cut into the net for 2.
Dennis, I said, hadn't been in the best form of his life. Just looks immense today, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Full of confidence, hitting it hard out of the middle. Taking fielders out of the game. Just it's too hard for them to really be a chance to do much.
Edge backward of point, falls safe and no run. It'll be second ball again. Dan is certainly a player that always rises to the occasion. He's done it time and time again.
Yeah, got a big history of being a big match player.
This pair have accounted for second ball scenarios with some authority each time it's come up. They've banged a wire.
Yeah, it looks like New Zealand. Look, this is where it's a bit, it's hard. Full and wide's the place to go, but they've become a little bit predictable with it.
So another second ball coming up. Frequent occurrence. There it is again, that one short and wide. Bread and butter for Reece Dearness. And another over comes to an end with 8 runs from it, 26 on the board. And 1 over remains for this second partnership.
This will be interesting. Jack Mockford, the bowler. see whether he bowls a spin or whether he bowls pace. Looks like he's going to bowl spin.
It's sort of trademarked in as he moves horizontally across that crease, gets into position to play the shot he wants to play, and does it quickly.
You need to pick the googly to keep doing that, won't he?
Yes.
Oh.
Just missing leg stump. Again, second ball.
Moffat might bowl it somewhere different.
Kieran Perkins gets some bat on it. It's enough to get to the other end by way of a single. Blocked out, and again, second ball. Australia will have to score. And do so by way of a leg side.
I think that was the wrong one. Hard to pick from here.
The dot ball. So the last ball of the partnership will be second ball. Again, Australia will have to score. Chance at the top, needs to hit. Or again, a gather would have been enough. And they're through for a single though. 32 is the score for the partnership. Australia well placed at halfway stage of this innings. If you just tuned in, folks, it's Cameron Walter here alongside Paul Botterill. Australia up against New Zealand. And thanks to Ahmed Khawaja at indoorcricket.news, got some just some interesting trivia. Australia and New Zealand head-to-head. You won't like this one. 63-11 to Australia. 27-3 to Australia at World Cups. And the last time Australia lost to a team other than New Zealand was in the 2011 World Cup. And since Australia lost to New Zealand during the round stage of the 2022 World Cup, they're on a 29-game winning streak heading into today.
None of that surprises me, Cam. They've been the dominant team for a long, long time. And like all good records, Cam, they've got to come to an end.
Yes, that's right. That's right. It really is just a matter of when, not if. Yeah.
Eventually it will. And what is important, I think, for Australia is that really the top 8 players they've put out have dominated with the bat. You know.
So Dwyer and Bullard at the crease now for Australia, and Watson goes straight through Sam Dwyer. Looking to play it square, and Pole's knocked over. Great start to this set for New Zealand.
Yeah, well bowled. Yeah, just straight at the top of leg stump, well bowled.
Similar results. Similar ball, I should say, and it will be a dot ball and second ball.
I don't want to bowl third ball. If he had a little bit of success with Phil straight, will he go there? Will he bowl the big offie?
Second ball seen off. 2 squeeze through the gap on the offside. Brings Bullard onto face his first delivery. Catches the leg sideline. There's a wide. Played backward of point, no run. They'll have to finish the over on second ball. They must score. Australia.
Watson would love to get another one here, lead the team, get us into this third partnership. He'll want one here.
It's a wide plus the run. So a little bit of a let off there to complete the over. It remains a positive one, but these two not exactly looking comfortable early.
No, I thought Watson bowled a good over, and again, this is part of mix and match a little bit, isn't it? That Mitch Gardner keeping is not a normal thing, even in a reserve role for New Zealand. So the leg side wide, I think it was a stumping chance, but he didn't get glove on it, and that's part of having some people out of position to help out. New Zealand going to attack.
So Ryan Jackson will bowl his second over. Both Bullard and Dwyer would have seen some of Jackson in the Australian tournaments before.
Bullard would have played for South Australia, right?
Yep. No doubt in some warm-ups we still would have faced him, but maybe not at full pace.
Yeah, possibly, And over time, players do develop different deliveries as well.
Width and used by Bullard, finds the net for two. Dwyer also finds the net, necessarily where he intended it to.
Yes.
Soft hands from Bullard. See which net this one has caught first. It did catch the side net first, so 2 runs. Full. Punched into the net.
Yeah, interesting next, I'd imagine. They've bowled fast. I'd imagine we're going to see one of the spinners next over. See how it goes. Probably Dion Joel hasn't bowled yet.
Chance needed to hit. Dwyer would have been short. Australia get away with it. 9 runs from Jackson's over, who finishes without a wicket.
And what's more, 2-2-2-2-1. That's a blooming good over from the Australians against Ryan Jackson. He is a genuine international strike bowler. Here comes Joel to bowl.
It'll be the 11th. Halfway through this partnership, they're back to 11. Would have been a wide, but it was a no ball front foot first.
And these guys will have seen Dion Joel play for New South Wales in the state champs this year.
Good position there from Bullard. Presents a full face and guides it in the offside net for 2. Straight to hand a chance. Would have been tight with a direct hit. So second ball here. Dwyer will have to score. Beaten. It'll be out, a direct hit. Run out at the top end. And New Zealand strike. They're just finding a way to get a wicket. Let's have a look. Not picked.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Sent back, ball in the hand. And it'll be second ball to complete the over. Again, Australia must score. And that's out. It's 2 wickets in the over. Joel doing the job for New Zealand. -6 from it. And this third partnership for Australia in some trouble now. Single digits with an over to come.
Another one, like, you just don't think he picked him right.
No.
I don't think you'd play that shot if you thought it was going to go away. That you might hold your ground and try and hit.
So an important over coming up here.
It is an important over because this last partnership for Australia scored 40 a lot. You know, you want them going on a 55, not 65 if you're New Zealand. Is it Mockford?
It is Mockford to bowl the final over to the partnership.
Suggesting New Zealand believe they're not picking it.
Left the first ball, sneaks inside the line, so again it's a dot ball, again it's second ball, and again Australia have to score. And again, Australia are out. Deep trouble now, this third partnership, New Zealand right on top.
You're swinging back into the game as well, right? Interesting to see the Australians playing this spin. It's not really what I'm expecting from them with the bat. I'm seeing them to stay around the crease, look for it to turn, play it off the pitch. 4 balls to go. Last, 5 or 6 balls, probably -10, -12. See if New Zealand can do more with this. That's a great shot.
Is under pressure, absolutely under pressure, this pair.
Good for them, right? The two guys who are newish in the involvement. Good for them to be under pressure and see if they can fight through against some really good quality bowling.
Shot for 2, ball dragged short.
Truth is that, yeah, and Mockford's missed for a couple of times now, so now it's his job. Can he get it back on link and get past the bat and get another one in this over?
Great shot, but it's a chance. It'll be out at the keeper's end. The run was there. Can only assume Bullard maybe had stepped to go back. We'll have to have a look on the replay. Tidy from New Zealand. Let's have a look. Yeah, he heads back. Then the call is yes. There's trouble at both ends. And Bullard run out by some margin.
Great option from Mockford. Pressure moment. Again, another player new to this contest. Keep this cool. Got it to the right place.
2 runs to finish, but that's an excellent set of 4 there from New Zealand. They've dominated this third pair, kept them to just 1, and New Zealand right back in the hunt here in this top of the table clash, the men's division here at the 2025 World Cup of Indoor Cricket. You see the Australia captain Matt Floros coming out to bat with Adam McDermott. McDermott's first World Cup.
They've bowled a bit. Jackson's out, Watson's out, Mockford's out, Mitch Gardner's out. So McCarthy's got 1, Joel's got 1, Davies has got 1. Barry's bowled 2 as well.
It'll be Davies, McCarthy,
Joel,
and Watson.
Is Watson only bowled 1?
Yes, pretty sure.
Looks like it because he's about to bowl now.
There you go. Todd Watson has the ball in hand. He'll be bowling to his opposite number in Matt Floros, the final partnership about to get underway. Bit of traffic, down up single. Matt Floros is away. Oh, excellent shot from Adam McDermott. Has Todd Watson gotten quicker?
Todd Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think what he has got is fitter and faster physically. He's able to get through tournaments without fatiguing. That is quite sharp.
Another single. What do you think this pair needs, Potts?
I think needs is a big thing. Look, I think from here, again, you're still looking 80 at international cricket. I think, maybe 75 should be enough for them. It's one of the things that Australia have left.
Ball is lodged in the net, so dead ball will be rebowled.
Some key players. No Luke Ryan opening the bowling. No Jamie Dina on the back. So maybe they do need 80 here.
Won't be Dina at the back today.
Yeah, no Dina.
Oh, sorry, saying no Dina, yes.
Yeah,
yep.
No Dina. No Luke Ryan. They've got Jugsy's son on the bench as well. And one more as well who...
Honkies. You mean
Honky's
Jason
son.
Hayes?
Yeah, sorry.
It's Jason Hayes, referring to Tyler Hayes.
And one more on the bench. His name escapes me, but a pretty good player, I'm thinking.
Chance at the top. It was second ball. They had to go. McDermott, big dive.
Yeah.
Makes good his ground.
Really good for New Zealand to remember the standards they need to be at this level to get it. That's got to hit.
Brock Winkley, the other player not playing today.
Winkley, yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Very rare you see Matt Frost look like he's just lost a bit of composure. And that popped at him and you saw the head just push back a little bit. Decent delivery, you'd imagine.
Indeed. They'll start the next over on second ball and we'll have to score 6 runs from this over. They've moved the total to 60.
So McCarthy, Joel and Davies, I would think, from here.
Again, Australia have to score. Here's McCarthy to McDermott. Finds the net and grabs 2.
Look, he'll be excited, right? I think he's another player who probably hasn't had the week he's wanted. He hasn't been bad, just hasn't been standout good. It's off to a very good start, McDermott, with the bat.
Not a bad delivery.
No, young fella McCarthy will be pleased with that, right? First game for New Zealand against Australia. You get one past the bat on Matt Frost and be pretty happy.
Second ball. Should be out. Hit straight back to the receiver. The desperate dive from Flores. Not enough. He's run out at the top end. Be happy beating the bat. Be even happier getting the Australian captain out.
Yeah, he'll be pretty excited. He's a guy that, he's one of those guys, Ken, that you want to pick because he just loves the game so much. He works so hard. He's missed a couple because he's just been a better player around at the wrong time. He's probably been 13 a couple of times in a row. Gets his chance. Doing okay. McDermott again looks super composed.
Yeah, can bat. Full, down and up. It'll be kept off the net. A single for Matt Flores.
Yeah, well done from McCarthy. He's keeping him to dots and ones, isn't he? He's bowled really well at Matt Flores.
Straight to the fielder. It'll be no run to complete the over. An excellent one for New Zealand. Nothing from it. And again, Australia will start the next over on second ball. It'll be Joel to bowl the penultimate over of the innings.
On .1, so the score didn't change on the last ball, so it'll have to change on this ball. Matt Flores to face.
It's overpitched. Forrest uses his feet, grabs 2.
Really interesting what Australia does here, right? They're 62, looking for 70, 75 at the moment. Will they look to see if they can push it along a bit, or are they going to take what they can get here? They've got Joel and Davies for the last couple.
Full toss. Down up, sweep for 2. No ball plus the runs. 4 from the delivery. That's costly there.
Yeah, these days I watch Trent Bowl and he gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, and his front foot doesn't go within a foot of the front foot line anymore. I'm not quite sure why these mistakes are creeping in.
Chance at the top. There's hesitation there from McDermott. New Zealand not able to capitalise.
Just no need to be that close. The big run-ups here too. Oh, he's starting at the back.
Will be a single to complete the over. A better one there for Australia. 12 runs from it. They've moved to 72 with an over to come.
Yeah, they'll be loving that. That's just what the doctor ordered for Australia, and they were nice and composed and did it. Took advantage of a wide and a no ball. Other than that, they got 2-2-1-1. Look completely comfortable. Wonder what field we'll see for Victor Davis. We saw 2 behind the line on the offside in his first over. Be interesting to see whether we see that again or a different variation. Looks like McCarthy's staying up on the leg side.
Yeah, more off orthodox field now. Davies starts with a leg side. It's the last over of the pair, so Australia opted to have the ball re-bowled and keep the runs as well. Excellent shot from Floros, finding the net, 2 runs. McDermott plays that shot in a slightly unorthodox way, but it is effective. Another 2 to the tally. Chance at the top.
Got to hit.
Yeah, needed to hit.
But I'm not saying this should hit every time, because no one's going to hit every time, but it's just an occasion where you have to get the out,
Yes. It is a dot though, so again, second ball with 3 balls remaining in the innings for Australia. They will not want to give up a wicket here. Davies changing over the wicket. And it's put into the back court for 3.
$80 up for Australia. 2 to come.
No interest in a run, and that means the last ball they will have to score from. So they'll either finish in the 80s or in the 70s based on this delivery. Excellent shot to close out the innings from McDermott. Australia batting first here have posted 83, And we're in trouble at various times, early in the first pair, certainly throughout the third, and early in this pair as well, but have managed to post a competitive total here in this top of the table men's clash. We'll check in quickly with the other matches happening now. The other men's game is Sri Lanka up against Singapore. Singapore in deep trouble, negative late in their opening innings. There's also an under-22 men's match happening. That's between England and the Sri Lanka development side. England batting first, posted 93. Sri Lanka in the early stages of their run chase on 8. And this is the second last game of the day. We'll close out the day 3 at the World Cup with a men's clash between England and the United States of America. That will follow this one at around about 8:45 p.m. local time. Hope you can join us for that. But coming up next, it is the run chase as we take in some highlights. Paul Botterill, keen to get your thoughts on how that innings unfolded.
Look, I think it's a clear points victory for Australia. For mine, and again, it's only my opinion, I don't get to pick Australian sides, but the starting 8 players all look good with the bat, dominant and scored runs. You know, it's great to be able to take a partnership out, but I don't expect either of those guys to be playing in the final. So for mine, this is definitely points to Australia. There's still a game to be won. You know, New Zealand can still win the game, and you know, it'll be a really interesting test because both sides for mine, probably 2 or 3 players away from an 8. You know, I'm surprised by how far both sides are away from an 8, to be honest. I think for New Zealand, a great chance to chase under some pressure. I presume that's why they chose to field.
What's New Zealand's strategy in trying to chase this down? It's just as simple as get 20-ish each and move on with your day?
Yeah, look, I just think, I think you can't strategise past the next over, right? So I would imagine that Victor Davies is going to open, no Latham, so Joel will open with him, and they're just going to look to bat well, full face, core well, see if they can get a foundation from which they can chase it. I mean, if New Zealand's 5 after 4, it's probably done. If they're 20 after 4, it's all on. So, I think they won't get too far in front of themselves. They'll just be looking to bat. I think New Zealand and New Zealand supporters will be fascinated to see, we're going to see Liam McCarthy, as the Australians did, we're going to see Liam McCarthy play Australia, hopefully with something on the game. Jack Modford the same. Chance to see some different players under this pressure and see how they respond. One of the ways that you stop that 63-11 run, I think, whatever it was, you've got to pick some different people and have some different people have a look at them, who don't have the baggage from the losses.
So there you have it, folks. 83 on the board for Australia. New Zealand will need 84 to take out this match in the round-robin stages here at the 2025 Indoor Cricket World Cup. If you've just tuned in, I'm Cameron Walter with Paul Botterill alongside. It's great to be with you. We are live from Colombo, Sri Lanka, gracious hosts of the 2025 edition of the World Cup of Indoor Cricket. Exciting run chase to come, certainly within New Zealand's reach. Australia will have something to say about that though, Paul.
One of the things that really will interest me is how Victor Davies bats. We've seen him in World Cup games against Australia where he has just been solid front half. We've seen him, he's really tried to expand his game. Be interesting to see which Victor Davies comes out to bat today.
It's going to be Reece Dennis to get the innings underway with the ball. Victor Davies is on strike. Dion Joel is at the other end. And the run chase starts right now. With a down up 2 for Victor Davies, New Zealand are away.
21 for the skin. It's not a game about skins really, but something to bear in mind as we go through the battles for it.
Great shot for Joel to open his account.
Dennis has had a knack of taking the new ball for Australia in big games and hitting the seam and knocking poles over. Done it for as long as I can remember, so it'll be interesting to see how this over goes.
Well, the most prevalent example of that would be the 2014 World Cup final, I would think.
I can't remember the year, but I can remember watching him just destroy us.
if it was a final, it was 2014 in Wellington, 3 for Nick 10.
Yeah, bowled the house down, and they scored enough. It was over after the first partnership.
It was over after that. Well, do you mean the first partnership of the first innings?
Well, they were 80 after 8 batting first, weren't they, in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah. What we are seeing here from New Zealand, though, is a better start. 8 off 4 balls. Let's see them bat for 4 overs.
Chance, no run. Victor Davies holding his ground.
And certainly it's a hard-hitting, confident front half, Victor Davies, at the moment.
So second ball now, an opportunity for Australia as New Zealand will need to score. It's the last ball of the over. Oh, Dennis goes through Victor Davies and Australia grab their first wicket. Decked away. Let's have a look. No, decked in. Yep. And the first wicket falls. 3 runs on the board.
I think that is the same as the first over from Australia. In Australia, it was a third. It was a full and wide from Mitch. Got the third ball. Got a wicket last ball of the first over. Let's see how it develops from here.
Adam McDermott warming up to bowl the second over. Short and at Joel, who plays it well. Down and up 2. Full and wide beats Victor Davies. It is no ball for front foot.
I wonder if one of the issues, Cam, is that the run-ups here are shorter than the courts next door. I wonder if that's causing them a few problems, because we've seen a few now. Again, from players who you wouldn't expect.
Kept off the net. Davies adjusts. It's a single. Chance needed to hit. Would have been out.
Joel frustrated. Needed to call no, knows he does.
Two balls remain for McDermott. Edged, no run. Davies looking for the drive.
Just looking to overhit a little bit from on. Can punch that along the ground, that back half. That was the full wind.
So once again, the last ball of the over will be second ball. New Zealand need to score. Full and wide option, perhaps just a little too full. And Davies grabs a single, safely negotiates the second ball scenario, completes the over. A good one there for New Zealand, 7 runs from it. Victor Davies, of course, a former captain of New Zealand. I think I said this at the last World Cup to your bots, but how good for New Zealand to have someone who's still a leader. You know, we might not have the C next to his name anymore, but still in the side, still offering that leadership and experience.
Yeah, different types of leaders, the two leaders. Victor Davies is a man in New Zealand, we would call him a man of mana, a man that people just like to follow. He's an inspirational guy.
Justin Perkins to bowl the third over. Chance, direct hit, and that's out. Justin Perkins doing the job off his own bowling. It was a good early call from Victor Davies, but he was counting on Australia to miss, and miss they did not.
Yeah, full face again though. Victor Davies diving on the back of his bat.
Ball short, though.
Well short, but needs to get the habits right for when he's not well short, right?
For sure.
Shot, Dion Joel. That was a really good shot.
Presenting the full face to the offside.
Shot.
Yeah, a couple of good shots strung together there.
I was being a supporter for a second cam. I forgot
That's
what I was doing.
We're indoor cricket fans first and commentators second.
It's so true, mate. So true.
Straight to Matt Floros. You can see how frustrated he is. He saw that as an opportunity. Victor Davies was all of 2 steps out, but that's how good Matt Floros' arm is. Will be second ball. It's past Matt Floros. 2 runs. And a ball to come now for Perkins. The Justin variant. Through the hands. Another 2 to the tally. So 3 runs from the over despite the loss of that wicket, and this partnership have moved to 13 with an over to come.
9 for the skin for New Zealand. I'm not sure they'll even be talking about it or thinking about it, to be honest. They'll just be batting.
I was having a conversation with Chris Griffin, our commentator colleague, in another game about you just bat to win, the Skins take care of themselves. And yeah, that might be different if you need a skin to make finals or something like that. You know, you go out and get it, but yeah, if New Zealand win the game, they're going to win 2 or 3 skins in the process.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Cameron Bullard will bowl the final over to the pair. Full chance at either end. Needed to hit.
Boy, it's a demanding game, isn't it? How many times have we said that in the last hour or so? Needed to hit.
Yeah.
And it's not like hitting's easy, right? These guys spend their lives working on it. Boy, it's a demanding game at this level. Small margins.
Excellent shot from Joel.
Bullard with this new modern field as well now. You know, we didn't see this 3 or 4 years ago. Got the 2 fielders in the front half and the line fielder now dropped back in a straight line, basically.
Yeah.
As they try and make the leg side harder to access.
Full toss. Just see which scoring zone this has hit.
Yeah, I thought it was a 2.
Yeah. 2 in the book. Sent back. Respect there for Matt Floros.
Yeah, I don't think you want to run when the ball's waist high to Matt Floros. He is going to know you a lot if you do that. So great call from them. 2 balls to go. 4 for the skin, 2 for 20.
And it's second ball.
Second ball.
Have to score now.
For Australia if they can get past.
Kept off the net by Tim Floros. Ball to come now. New Zealand will need 2 to tie the skin, 3 to win it. And tie the skin they do. Davies, the down up pull shot forward of square for 2. That completes the first set of 4 here in this run chase, and New Zealand well and truly in the game.
Yeah, 421s will get you 84, and 84 would win it by 1. So this is tight right now. I think been a really good partnership for New Zealand too. The two have gone out, batted really solidly, really set a bit of a tone, and we'll see Australia, no doubt push hard at the second partnership. I have no doubt about that at all, but a nice start for New Zealand.
Interesting slight difference between those two pairs, even though they've scored exactly the same, the first pair for both sides. The Australians lost 3 wickets and got 21. New Zealand lost 2 and got 21.
Yeah, look, I think that is fair. Yes, I mean, it's completely true,
Just it says something about the different rate of scoring, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And one of the things Australia did, they kept 5 runs worth of runs off the nets with some really good fielding. So, it's, these are all things that come into it over long periods of time. Small differences make a big difference over a long period of time.
McCarthy and Barry at the crease. It's a dot ball to start from the Tim Flores over. 2 sets of brothers playing in this matchup. Matt and Tim Flores and Justin and Kieran Perkins.
Got to be rare in world sport, doesn't it, for half a team to be brothers?
Chance. A direct hit, I think. McCarthy was home.
I thought so. That'll do him the world of good, right? He'll be a bit nervous. No matter who you are as a human being, you're playing Australia for the first time in a men's catch. You're gonna feel it.
Behind the legs, the left-handed Barry. It's wide. Excellent shot there from Michael Barry. Tim Flores obviously targeting the hip. Barry up to the challenge. Finds the net on his onside. Short and at McCarthy. Can't get it away. It'll be second ball once more.
Can be interesting where he bowls. Is he going to bowl that again because it worked pretty good, or is he going to go full and wide here?
Full and wide. Two full and wide. And McCarthy grabs 2, completes the over. 8 runs from it. A good start for this second partnership for New Zealand.
Fascinating for me how different. We just watched ladies under 22 game, right? Just back nets and wickets and mistakes and brilliance and excitement. This, we're seeing grind. Both sides here just doing the basics really well and waiting to see which team can't do it for long enough. Historically the answer has been New Zealand can't do it for long enough. We'll see what happens today, right? But right now we've got a really tight contest and a really good quality contest. Both sides just playing really good cricket.
Sam Dwyer, the bowler. Chance needed to hit.
I like the call from McCarthy. Nice and positive. You're right. It was a chance.
I think your description of the match was right on the money, Bots, and the crowd's basically in anticipation mode because of that we are waiting for a team to crack, for something to break the game open, and we've got plenty of people in the stands. They're just waiting.
What I think is really different at the moment, Cam, is we don't have the drums, we don't have all that stuff that's at the Sri Lanka game and gave it all that atmosphere. So it has a quiet feel, but I think you're right. People are watching and waiting. And I think, in the indoor cricket world, there's always a lot of interest in this contest. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen in these two? Australia normally wins, but New Zealand can upset. Where are they?
Good shot there from McCarthy.
There's a big reward for the team that wins this. And it's not the semis. The team that wins this, the teams that are chasing that top 4 will play their bench against them, and they will try and beat the team that loses this to go past them on the points. So the team that wins this gets a better run through the tournament. Not a full bench, but they will not worry about them so much.
Have a look at this shot from Michael Barry, finding that 3-net. Brilliant. Last ball there, and it's a wide. Another great over there for New Zealand. It's 9 runs from it, and skin is in play here. Not just the first, not just the second skin rather, but also the first, as it is jackpotted to this one. So 2 fascinating overs coming up. It's going to be Kieran Perkins to bowl the first of them.
Be interesting to see how he goes, right? He'll be bowling a wrist spin. We saw Mockford and Chowell have some success with wrist spin in the Australian innings. We've actually seen in the 7 o'clock game for the last 2 nights, leg spinners have a big impact on games.
Flick is wide, and Barry is home. Played it well. This
change to the field, right?
Yeah.
Does it mean Wrongan's coming?
Straight to Dwyer. It's a no ball front foot.
Barry left too. Dwyer fields that cleanly. That might have been quite tight.
And it's
finger out.
Yeah, might be a slight one. Just trying to have a look over the trainer's shoulder here at Sam Dwyer below me. Yeah, it actually does look like it might have come out. Got some movement.
Who will sub in if they take him out? You'd think if they'll put it back in, he'll be okay, but...
Well, certainly making no move to leave the court. I think it's just a case of maybe getting some tape on it, make sure everybody's happy. While Sam Dwyer receives that treatment, I'll remind everybody that coming up after this match, it is England up against the United States of America. That will close out day 3 here at the World Cup. Check in as well with the other matches happening right now. Sri Lanka accounting for Singapore in the other men's match. And Sri Lanka development putting up a good fight up against England in the hunt for 93, but it looks like England will get up there as well with Sri Lanka Dev on 20 at the start of the 3rd pair.
Which grade's that?
Under 22s.
Oh, cool. Look, that England vs USA game will be a ripper too, because England really, if they're going to get pushed into the semi-finals, they've got to win it. They've got to win it, they've got to get a number of skins out of it, right?
Yeah.
4 balls remaining. Play, please.
Back in action now. Full and off the net. A safe single to McCarthy.
He's quite quick, isn't he? McCarthy's quite quick.
No run. The second ball chance now for Kieran Perkins to cash in on. New Zealand will need to score. And they do. 2 runs. Comfortably.
It's interesting, in a lot of the games we're calling, we're saying second ball a lot in the game. We're not saying it in either innings. There hasn't been as many at this level, right?
It's through and it'll be 4. Oh, it's out, it's out. What a piece of tidying up. They didn't run initially and it's cost them in the end. They're going to review it. Let's have a look. Looked out live. Direct hits so often do Just have a look here. There's initial hesitation, and they realise it's into the vacant court. Bang, yeah, well short. Gee, that's a bit of a waste of a review, isn't it?
We do say to do it, Cam, but yeah, I thought it looked well short live and
Yeah.
well short here. So, and look, it's a pity for McCarthy, because if he'd hit that and run, that was 4 more, and this chase was just looking stronger and stronger. But hesitated, and I think sometimes, Linda, when you hesitate, you've just got to...
And I've certainly been advocating for taking that review or having a process to do it, but Liam McCarthy would have known he was well and truly out then, surely.
Should have known he was well and truly out.
Yeah.
No question about it at all. Now Australia will try and build some momentum off that. Comes captain, Matt Flores.
And the final over of the partnership. Great shot. Wonderful shot. For McCarthy, finding the net.
12 for the skin, unlikely. About halfway in the chase at the moment.
Oh. Excellent delivery. Not quite sure how that didn't bowl, Barry. Will be second ball.
I'm not sure he's quite sure how it didn't bowl him either, to be honest, Cam. Well bowled.
Interesting little discussion between Matt Flores and Reece Dearness at the back about perhaps what they're going to bowl, or what Matt will bowl here at this second ball scenario. Chance at the top, and gee, a direct hit. Or was it? No, it did not.
Interesting with Australia. If Australia think it hit on the way through, then they'll be going and they're not. So clearly, it's, we saw this from New Zealand, right? A couple that needed to hit, and said they half volleyed back sticks, and back sticks couldn't quite gather it. And that again, half volley to the back. Ironically, if Matt Flores had been leg side.
Oh, spilled. That would have been a screamer. Unbelievable that. I think half the side thought he'd caught it. And perhaps he had at some point, it just bobbled out as he hit the deck. With second ball, 2 balls remain. New Zealand must score from this delivery. Oh, that is a great ball, and well done to McCarthy to keep it out. Gets through for a single. Final ball of the partnership now. No run. Oh. Barry dragged out of his crease. I'm not sure if he'd been out if it had hit, but it's all academic now. 4 runs from the over. An excellent set there from the Australia captain, and Australia banked the first 2 points. But New Zealand, more importantly, are more than halfway there at the halfway stage here in this main event on day 3 at the Indoor Cricket World Cup.
Great call from McCarthy from the non-strikers in. Sent Barry back loud and clear and got him back. Made that attempt to have to be quick, you know. So well done to the Kiwis. And look, as I say, a hit on the chase. Got Australia's got the 2 points. New Zealand will want this point and to keep themselves alive in this chase. So Watson and Jackson to bat 3. Mockford and Gardner to close.
It's going to be Adam McDermott to bowl. Ryan Jackson's on strike. Watson at the other end. Brilliant shot. Pretty handy way to get started, that.
Yeah, looked really positive. The New Zealanders have all come out and batted. In fact, both sides come out and batted positively early, haven't they? Good contacts into the roof.
Straight to Tim Floros. No run. Probably could have thrown down at the top, a direct hit. I think Jackson might have been short.
Second ball.
Score must change.
McDermott comes around.
Boy, it stays up there on these courses. It must be quite high, right? It does seem to stay a long time up on the roof, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a good point. They are pretty high compared to sort of normal 4.5-ish metres. Excellent bowling, no run.
Second ball.
And again, second ball.
McDermott's had a good game, hasn't he?
He has. It's been a great test for him too. Again, it's his first World Cup coming out, playing a big game, demonstrating what he can do. Jackson out of his crease. I suspect the ball was over waist height, so
Last ball.
So if it's over waist high and you stay in your crease, it's a no ball, but if you come down, it is not a no ball.
last ball of the over for McDermott. Oh, big shout. Off the legs.
Two dot.
Yeah, 6 runs from the over. They will start the next over on second ball and have to score. You would think New Zealand, barring some sort of catastrophe, will take this third skin, given they're only chasing 1. It really just is a question of how close to this 83 they get and what they leave for the last pair.
Yeah, look, I kind of agree with you on that, but I think as well, this is what happened to the Australian third partnership can happen to the New Zealand third partnership, right? And we will watch with some real interest in it. For New Zealand, I guess right now, back over there somewhere, someone's thinking, 64, leave the last partnership 20.
Sam Dwyer to bowl his second over. Down and up single for Jackson. Perhaps still some concern for Dwyer with the finger. I think he's just taken the tape off, whatever it was. I don't know if it was a brace or tape, but it's taken it off. Right in at the legs, no run. Yeah, that finger giving him some discomfort. After each delivery, he's had a bit of a play with it to rub away the pain, I guess.
Is it the first, second or third fingers, Cam?
First.
So if he's trying to bowl an off cutter, that'll be difficult for him, right? Because you've got a grip of that. So might be giving him some restriction on what he can bowl as well.
Another good delivery. New Zealand get through for a run. Jackson's quick between the creases.
I was going to say, it's quite a quick New Zealand, not all of them, but it's quite a quick New Zealand team. It's helped them a little bit here at times.
Chance at the top. Ball not in hand. Two balls remain for Dwyer. It's a great shot. Another 2 to the tally. New Zealand building nicely here. Haven't looked in too much danger of losing a wicket. Great over for New Zealand. 7 runs from it. They move to 57. And just 27 runs away from victory with 6 overs remaining.
Gosh, this tournament's been good, hasn't it? We just watched a thrilling Ladies 22 game. We're going to see another ripper here, aren't we?
Yeah, I think that's starting to become a hallmark of the matches between certainly these two teams. Is they're always just gripping contests, even if the margin ends up being 15, 20 runs. They're just gripping contests. Both teams in it till deep in the game, and every moment is just a genuine contest.
And Australia deciding here it's enough, that they need to get a wicket. They go back to Dennis.
Somehow I don't necessarily believe them. But nonetheless, I'll take it.
Quite a lot going on down there. Matt Latham talking along to Matt Flores.
teammates for the Australian Capital Territory.
Yep.
Thank you. Close right here. Thanks, Reese. Right.
So, Reece Dennis, it will be. 2 overs remain for the partnership. Throw is wide. It needed to hit. Say it again. Although, I will say again, Jackson very, very quick. He may well have made that.
He's gone back too and hit that from way back.
Yeah.
He is quick.
Doing it with relative ease at the moment, the New Zealand side. They move into the 60s.
Gotta say, I feel uncomfortable when you use words like that. We've seen that unfold a few times in our life. But they do look good. Most importantly, it's great for this tournament, right? I think we're going to get a final where we'll at least go into it believing that it's on, you know? And again, I don't mean to disrespect Sri Lanka, India, UAE, who could win a semi-final and find a way in. But if these two teams play each other at the moment, you're going to believe we're in for a heck of a game.
Oh, that's out. Played straight to Justin Perkins at cover. And, well, a wicket has come at a crucial time for Australia. You said earlier they've gone to Dennis because they believe they needed one. He's delivered the goods.
Yeah. Jackson just getting out in front of himself there. Just needed to wait a little bit longer so he could hit a little bit harder. Will it swing on the out, or will it just go back to building away for New Zealand?
It's played flat, but in the gap. Another 2 and a ball to come. Kept off the net by Matt Floros, and it stays a dot. So they'll start the last over of the pair on second ball with 1 for 1 off that over.
It's going to be a fascinating finish to this. You know, we've got Tak Mockford new into the side, bowled his leg spins in this game, bowled really well, but new and experienced at this level. He may just score 20 to beat Australia with Mitch Gardner. You know, that's a damn good test for anybody. We'll see how they go. And I think for New Zealand, they'll watch as much how the composure as the talent. Can they stay composed? Can they stay in the battle? Can they push it as late as possible? Can they win it if they can win it? These things will be watched with real interest.
So Cameron Bullard will bowl the final over to the partnership. New Zealand 26 runs away, and they are on second ball. They have to score here. And they do through the bat of Jackson.
Interesting choice, Ballard. I wondered if at the time to get in South Australia, whether they thought there was something, or whether he was just a guy who could really bowl good second balls. But really, it was just a pretty ordinary, a pretty normal ball and a good shot from Ryan Jackson.
Chance needed to hit, but again, I think Jackson was home.
Yeah, look, great work from Perkins. Started to come across, realised he wasn't in the game, got out of the game, clean. You know, trying to win the game, trying to do the right thing, but stayed out of it at the right time. Really great play from him.
Oh, direct hit. It's out at the keeper's end. They'll probably review this, wouldn't they? He's having a look.
Again, he should know. He's the captain. He should know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he will. Let's have a look ourselves. Tim Floros with a direct hit. He went to the right end. Oh, bat in the air.
I'd be reviewing that.
It was certainly across the line, but bat in the air.
Got good eyes, Cam.
Contact lenses.
Important. Thinking about getting some. Haven't done a bit of this. Might have some of that LASIK surgery.
So that was just such an important wicket late in this partnership. The last 2 wickets, New Zealand were cruising. They really were cruising. Now all of a sudden, it's starting much, much tougher ask.
I talked about 64, right? Could they get to 64, leave the last partnership 20? And, Watson for mine, I don't know what he's done. Actually, I do know what he's done. He's played some social soccer. He looks a yard quicker to me than he has in the past. And that just paid off if he got the dive right, you know?
Yeah. Last ball of the partnership. edge and falls safe. Believe I heard the umpire say 2. Did it hit that scoring zone? Yes. So 60 runs on the board. The final partnership for New Zealand will need 24 runs to defeat Australia. It's going to be a belter of a finish here, folks, with Mockford and Gardner heading to the crease for New Zealand. And, well, this Australian lineup, they've just proven time and time again they don't give up. They don't go away. They're going to work really hard to try and protect this win. But it's a real challenge for New Zealand. Are they up to it?
I think one of the things with it, right, is that those last 2 wickets have just pushed the needle in it, and Australia are slight favourites here. Not clear favourite, but slight favourites. New Zealand needs to run a ball. One of the things chasing in 6 ball over cricket, a couple of wickets, and all of a sudden it becomes 1.5 a ball. It moves really quickly against you late in games. So it'll be a really good challenge for New Zealand. But I think what we're enjoying is the fact we're seeing a contest between these 2 sides. That sort of shows some progress from New Zealand from last year. Let's see if they can get home.
Tim Floros will get us back underway. 4 overs remain in the match. 23 runs separate the 2 sides. Here we go. Starts with a wide. Inside the line. A dot ball, and it'll be second ball.
I like seeing that called, Cam. I think when people say beats the leg, so it's a wide. That's not the case. If it's inside the line, it's a good ball, and players should be rewarded for hitting that gap.
100%. Oh, brilliant! An excellent delivery, a great piece of fielding in the front court, and a wicket off the 3rd ball of the over.
I'd love to see this one replay again.
McDermott, big dive, then slap. That's excellent.
Players ready?
And 2 brilliant balls in a row there from Tim Floros. No run, another second ball opportunity coming up. Oh, leg side stumping. How about those gloves? Kieran Perkins take a bow. That is an incredible piece of glove work. Let's have a look at this. This is the side on angle. Brilliant keeping.
And I suggest that's come from the scout. Look plain to me. Look like they've set that up. They've bowled that perfectly. That comes from mine. That is something they've seen, and then they've bowled in a game and put into practice.
Last ball of the over. That is an excellent set there from Tim Floros. The first ball was wide. He stuck to his plan despite that and got the next 5 balls right on the money. Created 3 dots and 2 wickets. Australia now in charge.
Yeah, no question about it. New Zealand now needing 32 from 18 deliveries. That's a tall order against Australia in any game. So, big over from Tim Floros.
Mitch, second ball.
And they're now going to have to contend with Justin Perkins. And on second ball, they'll need to score.
Second ball, play.
Great shot. Waited well on that. Mitch Gardner.
Yeah, that was a really good shot in the circumstances.
Don't know what's bothering me more about this headset, how much it hurts my ears, or the indent it leaves in my bald head.
Hard for me to comment, Cam. Got to say it's hurting my ears as well. But only one more to go, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm done after this one. Or am I? No, I'm not. I'm not done after this. You're done
I'm
after
done
this.
after this, yeah.
And another wicket falls. Too good from Australia. Let's have a look on the replay.
I think Australia one of the goals from this game will be to make it hard for New Zealand to pick Mockford. Because Mockford has troubled them with the ball.
Play.
I think they'll want to do the job on him as good as they possibly can.
Excellent shot for 2. Oh, how about that? Excellent shot for 7. Mockford's keeping the game alive for New Zealand.
There possibly a few things to learn about Mockford as well. Oh, that's a great shot, isn't it? That's up there. It's the right ball. You just got to have the intent to do it.
Driven as well. It'll be a dot that completes the over. 6 runs from it. 26 runs needed from the last 2 overs. New Zealand still alive, but it will take some getting.
Yeah, I think they'll need a little bit of luck in the running from here to do so. But good to see the fight. Good to see Mockford prepared to take it back. And we've seen a lot of New Zealand players in that moment. Australia's on top, they're struggling, they go into the shell, they never get out of it. Mockford, okay, that's how far it goes, you know. I like to see it from them.
Play. Second ball.
Here's Kieran Perkins. His second ball. And get through New Zealand for 2.
Linefield is just dropping back a little bit for Australia. So they should be doing right now. New Zealand need more than 2 a ball.
Good use of the feet. Protection of the back net there from Sam Dwyer. We've got to ask Bots, Tony Watkins, who's chair of New Zealand and the president of the WICF, stands in that spot on the grandstand just about every New Zealand game I've seen him watch. Is there some sort of superstition there that he hasn't moved?
I think you might be better to ask Tony Watkins than me that one, I'm afraid, Cam. Look, I don't think it's a superstition. Look, it's interesting. He's the manager and he's on the opposite side to the team, so clearly he's looking at something or watching something or doing something, right?
2 balls remain. No run. Second ball now. They have to score off this, the last ball of the over. Straight back to Kieran Perkins. Takes a great catch, and that will seal the deal. A wicket off the last ball. Tell you what, if that had gone to the back, it would have been a pretty interesting last over.
Yeah, look, and I love the intent. You know, it's short and it's straight. He's given himself some room. He's going after it, and it's not a high probability shot, but when you need the ones they needed, you might as well have a crack. I like the intent, and look, Australia will win this one. In my opinion, I don't think New Zealand will get 22 off 6. I shouldn't say that because I'll get a bit of grief when I get home, but still for mine, I've enjoyed seeing these 2 teams go at each other, the quality of the cricket, the speed of the cricket. Still both sides have lots of players to come back in, but what I've liked is to see a contest.
Matt Flores will bowl the last over. New Zealand need 22. No run, it'll be second ball.
I've got to say, I'd like to see Mitch Gardner come down and have a crack at hitting a 7 and trying to keep the game alive. There's no harm in trying.
As it stands, he gets through for a single for the legs.
21 off 4 for New Zealand.
Great shot for 2. Mathematically still possible. 19 from 3. That will seal the deal. 17 runs needed now from 2 deliveries. Great shot, finds the net for 3.
Last ball.
And last ball of the match coming up.
So 3 skins in the win for Australia, a skin for New Zealand, probably reflective of the game. It has been a ripper. We look forward to seeing these 2 sides perhaps get back together later in the tournament.
2 runs off the last delivery, and that will seal the deal. Australia have defeated New Zealand 83-72. Another gripping contest between these 2 giants of international indoor cricket. And, well, I think we can expect to see these 2 sides meet come major semi-final time, and probably then again in the final. Learn a little bit more about each other tonight, and no doubt that'll factor into all of their plans going forward.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to see. I think, both sides have got some different people in the coaching structure. We've seen perhaps a different approach from both teams as part of that. We look forward to see what they do in the 1-2 if they both get there. New Zealand still has to beat India and UAE to be sure of doing that. But if I was coach of New Zealand, I'd be okay with this performance. I'd feel we had some things to work on, but we're in the game. I'd be reasonably happy with it. I'd rather have won, to be fair, but I'd be okay with it. And I think both sides will take this away and go, well, their performance is okay. There's some things we can do better. I think both people reasonably happy, and Australia clearly delighted to have won it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have enjoyed the coverage of another fantastic contest between Australia and New Zealand. Don't forget, coming up next, it is England and the United States of America in the final game of Day 3 here at the Indoor Cricket World Cup. Paul Botterill, thanks so much for your company. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you at home for yours. We'll take a short break on commentary. We'll be back with the England versus USA match. Until then, for Paul Botterill and Chris Griffin and the rest of the broadcast team, I'm Cameron Walter. Thanks for watching.
3 minutes, let's. Break the balls off.
Hello and welcome to Colombo for the Indoor Cricket World Cup. My name's Chris Griffin. I'll soon be joined by Cam Walter, who's currently off doing an interview. We are here for England men and US men. Just let me go through the lineups for you. For England, Nav Patel, Anish Patel, Matthew Galea, Oliver Green, Liam Brazier, Michael Galea, Tom Clark and Jaden Bartosz Short. And on the US side, Pranav Bhatt, Nidish Rao, Ahmed Mubashir, Mohammad Tallah, Anil Teth, Abhishek Nayak, Gustav Singh, Parth Shastri, sorry. We're just getting settled in. We just watched a very intense contest between Australia and New Zealand, going right down to the last pair. And it will be Nayak to start on strike with Anil Tel batter at the non-striker's end. And at the back of the court, we have number 3. That is Nav Patel. He'll be warming up. And here we are on the late game here in Colombo at the Indoor Cricket World Cup. Some late adjustments, batting pulling out. The chant of USA goes up. And we're underway. Play miss outside off. That's second ball.
Second ball, that is. Second ball.
Full, hit flat back, picked up. Dismissed early, and that's a good start for England. Now, when it comes to the US, they've had a mixed bag of results. We've seen some big scores, but they have picked up a win against Singapore at 85-75, and that's what they have in common with the England men. Their lone win out of 4 games is also against Singapore, so both sides even killed heading into this matchup. Hit low. Good call of no. That brings along second ball once again for the US.
Second ball, batters. Second ball.
Tell full, hit flat, flick. 2 runs. Shorter, gets through, called fair. Good call.
Second ball, batters. Second ball.
We've seen the pressure piled on here. It's been 3-2 ball opportunities in this over to start. Hit hard, comes back.
And that's over ball.
And that's the end of the first over with the US men on -1. It'll be Brazier at the back of the court. He'll take the next over, and welcome back, Cam.
Thank you, Chris. Sorry to have missed the first over. I was just busy interviewing Matt Flores. And the good old up-down. So obviously a good start to this match from England.
Yeah, England. Patel bowled really well. Just play and miss outside off. 3-2 ball opportunities.
Important match for both sides here, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, we just ran through that. So 1 win apiece out of their 4 for both. So about the same level in terms of the standings.
Oh, that should be out, and it is. Could have gone anywhere. Instead, it's gone high into the net and safely in the hands of Brazier. And another wicket falls.
Yeah, just can't give away easy chances like that. Just settles in. Easy catch.
No run there. Good decision to not run. It will be second ball, though. And the USA will need to score. Full and wide, and Nayak does well. Gets bat on, grabs 2, sees off the second ball scenario, 1 ball to come.
Yeah, really good shot. Didn't get quite across, but made it work for him.
Full, and gets away with it. Dot ball to complete the over. 1 for 1 off, and USA yet to trouble the scorers after 2 overs. We'll start the third over on second ball, and we'll need to score. Michael Gillier.
Second ball, batters.
Will bowl over number 3 again at second ball. Safely negotiated. Oh, sent back and run out. Tidy there from England. Probably out either way, whether they ran or they didn't.
Yeah, out either way. Didn't need to be creeping out of his crease. And an easy pick up in the front court for the English.
Ada finds the net. Just need a shoelace sorted out.
Wait.
Good touch there in the front court. Direct hit would have been out.
Yeah, good shot, but hit hard, so it came straight back down.
Another 2. Other than that run out, scoring has been solid in this over. Oh, again, a direct hit this time. And Abhishek Nayak run out at the keeper's end. This would be a good replay to have a look at as the over comes to an end. Here it is. Played backward of point. Little slap in there, that direct hit on the way through. Short of the crease.
And you really just can't keep making the same mistake. We just saw the exact same situation lead to a wicket. You've got to learn from what's occurred. Take your time. But it's clear they're sharp over there, England. No runs to be found.
Bowler's number? 26. That is ready. Wait.
It's going to be Ollie Green to close out the partnership with the ball.
Wide leg side.
Starts with a wide.
Would you like a result?
Ollie Green, memory serves, made the World 8. I think it was in Dubai. Could have been Melbourne. The World 8 being the top eight players from the tournament. Yeah, merit side.
Well, statistics serve him right, so he's got 6 wickets. Second leading wicket taker for England. See if he can add to his tally.
Oh, probably should have there. Couldn't gather the ball in time. Keeper.
Yeah, a bit of a fumble. A let off. The US will be happy to take it.
Great shot. 2 runs. I have to comment on the USA team sheet. Start time they've listed 8:30 p.m. 15 minutes prior to the actual match start. I love the optimism.
They're very keen.
Yeah, I'd love to get home an extra 15 minutes early. That should be out. It is. Oh. I'd be reviewing that. You got to send that upstairs. Yeah.
Well, perhaps based on the speed of the Australian-New Zealand game in the field, they might have thought it was finishing early, but
yeah, that's out.
That's out.
Surely. I think, the replay we just got was the standard broadcast replay, so haven't actually started the DRS process yet. Here we go. In the hands, bails off in a flash. It's good. It's a good piece of back sticks work, that is. Well positioned. Bails off. You're out.
yeah, it gets low, hands in front, swipes across. Great control.
Interestingly, hands above rather than, most receivers would be trying to get lower than that and in a sort of a classic slip fielder position, hand position to gather the ball. But he took that as if,
Fingers up.
yeah, fingers up, and that's a little unusual for a ball that was that low, but hey, it was effective.
Yeah, sometimes when it's sort of in that mid-range, you've got to make a decision and adapt.
Usually when it's me, I end up somewhere in between and just get hit with the ball.
I can't get that low, so don't worry about it.
Brings the over and the partnership to an end. What's that? 1 run from the over, -1 for the pair. And a great start to this match for England. We'll check in. There's some other matches happening tonight to close out day 3, all in the men's division. And we'll keep an eye on those scores as the night unfolds. South Africa taking on India. South Africa batting first on 5 midway through the second partnership, so not a great start for them. The UAE taking on the Sri Lanka development side. They're on 40 midway through the second partnership, so more reasonable showing for them. As far as this match is concerned, Parth Shastri and Kushfatah Singh Sikand batting second for the United States. Tom Clark has the ball in hand, and the second partnership is underway. It's in the air, taken. Wicket off the first ball.
Yeah, immediately off to a bad start. England well on top and looking to stay there.
Should be interesting to see this USA side in a couple of years' time with a bit more indoor cricket under their belt, knowing when to play on the up, how to play the down up, but playing the ball a bit later, get their running sorted, be competitors.
And we can see the positioning of the non-striker as well, being quite unconventional. But absolutely, plenty of investment and money around in US cricket and plenty of opportunity. A lot more players to pick from than people realise.
Second ball, the score has to change. It'll be out. Good piece of gloves from Ollie Green. And another wicket, second in the over, falls.
Yeah, just getting trapped, kind of hesitating. Doesn't really make much of an effort to get across to the ball, and pretty simple wicket for England.
Another dot ball, another second ball. No such thing as a strike in indoor cricket.
Really has to get these feet moving. He's stuck in concrete at the moment.
It's a good piece of fielding. The flick, though, was wild. Brings the over to an end. -6 from it, and the United States remain in deep trouble. Matthew Gleer bowling, and good start to the over there for Singh.
Yeah, nice shot from Singh. See if his partner's up to the challenge.
Yeah, worth a shout, not worth a review. We've talked a few times on commentary, just have a look at this replay, about the lack of a process around DRS. I think in the last sort of 24 hours that's really changed, particularly in the men's division. You can see there England went up for the appeal, got given not out. They all looked to the bench. That's out or put down. Kept off the net for a single. So clearly the process for England is, well, we'll have a look for some guidance, and I wonder if ultimately it'll be the captain's decision as to what they're doing while they're out in the field.
Yeah, I would agree, Cam. It's something I've picked up as well, and not just in the Open Men's division, but a few of the other divisions getting more used to it as well. And you're right, a lot of them relying on the bench, potentially even assigning who the person is that's scouting, because I have seen individuals positioned in the 3-line on the bench very specifically.
Well, it's important, right? You get two decisions go your way, not against you, that are wrong. That's 10 runs, and 10 runs can decide a world title.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 runs can be the difference between you playing finals or not as well.
Two to complete the over. 8 runs from it, a good one there. The best over of the innings, I would think, for the United States. See if they can build from here as Anish Patel comes on to bowl. Which Patel bowled the first over while I was interviewing the Australian captain?
Nav, I believe.
Yeah, gotcha.
Neil Patel yet to bowl because he's the leading wicket taker.
He's not playing.
Sorry, not playing.
Guys, if the bowler is ready, that is, if the bowler is ready, I need you guys to be ready.
I always found I bowled best when I was not playing.
Wait.
Can't get negatives if you're not there. Sorry, opposite when you're batting. Can't go for 60 if you're not there.
Yes, as I'm often reminded by some of my detractors, I think I have the worst individual contribution in the history of Masters Nationals in Australia.
At least you've owned it. At least you've owned it.
I don't think that many people realise that I've got an even lower opinion of my ability than they do. There's a reason I'm sitting up here talking, Chris.
Yeah, me too, mate. Me too.
5 runs off the over so far.
US just starting to settle in a little bit more. They've moved the total up to 8.
Bowers were off in a flash, but Park was home.
Take your bowl. Bowers, please, thank you.
It's only the first that over comes to an end, a single off the last ball, 8 runs from another good over. But yeah, the first World Cup that I called, we were sitting, it was at Wellington, Christchurch, we were sitting basically underneath the umpire stand behind. It was broadcast on Sky TV, but it just feels like, over the years it's even better. We're in a nice air-conditioned commentary box up here, got a bird's eye view of the game. Going out on multiple networks here in Sri Lanka and broadcast internationally. It's great. More evolution.
Yeah, it has been quite good here at UPro Colombo.
Bartosz short bowling. 2 runs off the first delivery. It's a good blend of experience and youth, I think, in this English side. I think a number, just testing my memory here, but most of this, the team on the court now, I think this is their 2nd World Cup, and for a couple it's their 3rd. And indoor cricket, comparatively small in England. You think England, a big cricketing nation, that there'd be hundreds of centres. That's just not the case. There's a handful of centres, and to see these guys coming back continually, which obviously contributes to the continuation of the game there. But England being on the world stage, I've always admired that.
Yeah, especially a surprise with the amount of centres, considering it's a place where it usually rains as well.
Yeah, that's true. 2 balls remain in the over. Has that hit? It has. I think Green broke those stumps first.
Ooh.
It's just a question. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, he didn't. Direct hit. I was wondering if he maybe pushed them off the mark, in which case they wouldn't have been live, but not so. Direct hit, great piece of fielding, and first wicket in a little while there for England.
Yeah, really good piece of fielding. Absolutely lightning in the front court.
Using some chalk or rosin for improved grip. 2 to complete the over. 5 runs from it. Yeah, there's actually another variant of indoor cricket in England.
There is, yes.
The one they just play in halls, big, strong amongst the universities. And I'm only aware of that because I got in an edit war with someone on Wikipedia about it once who basically denied that the netted version of indoor cricket existed. Yeah, call it a strange and rare form of cricket, a silly game. And I won in the end, so the default indoor cricket article is about this form rather than that version they play in school halls in England.
I have been to one of those events, so I went to a Northern Irish version in Belfast. It's quite interesting. Some aspects look a little bit similar, but of course, as long as you've got a bat and ball in hand, you're doing a good job.
Well, it's basically outdoor cricket inside, isn't it?
Yeah.
They still pads, red ball, all that stuff, or they play with...
They had played it with...
Sorry, just before you answer. Nav Patel to bowl. 2 runs off the first ball, so carry on.
They had played it without pads,
Right,
with a relatively similar scoring system as indoor,
right.
but based on the shape of the venue, it was a bit different. But they had told me that they had adjusted some of the rules and regulations, so kind of one of those ones where they have a little bit of influence. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was a good opportunity. Drove up specifically for it for a 5-hour round trip.
Did you ask any of them if they ever got in a Wikipedia edit war?
Well, we were talking about the Northern Irish and the Irish and the Republic of Ireland, so I don't know if it's the same people as the one that you got in a fight with in England.
I don't even know if the person was English. I know they were wrong. Patel continuing. Beaten. It's a good ball, unrewarded.
As the USA chants go up again from the US team. Ahmed Mubashir, he's the leading run scorer. He's got 46 runs in this tournament. Considering the strength of opponent he's faced as well, that's a pretty good effort.
And finds the net for 2. That was second ball. 8 runs off the over. Just with Mubashir and Mohamed Taller at the crease. Be fascinating to see where US indoor cricket goes from here. Right? Obviously a fledgling indoor cricket nation. Cricket in general, I think you said this before, big future in the United States. I mean, they're obviously baseball mad, right? And they're never going to supplant that national sport, but there's a big market there for cricket to make inroads. You know, the Major League Cricket tournaments happening there. You know, there's a place for indoor, and it'd be great to see the game expand there, and the USA become a force on the international stage for indoor cricket.
Yeah, and without talking about the US team and where they came from, obviously I'm not privy to that information, which would be great to know. But if you look at the expat population of the US in terms of the cricket playing outdoor population, there's a lot of West Indian players and people of different cultures as well. So potential, there's a lot of potential.
Well, that's where the inroads come from, right? And then when you start to get, baseball type culture to come and adopt cricket, then you'll make some inroads as Brazier continues.
Now, I don't know if you've ever played indoor cricket against a team of baseballers. Have you ever had to do that?
Yes, I have.
It is a terrifying experience.
Yeah.
Cannot play spin, but but my God, if they get that ball in their hand.
Well, cricket's going to be at the 2028 Olympics, right?
Yep.
Now, that's not going to be indoor cricket, but it's going to be cricket, and that's going to happen in LA. And a lot of the US will see cricket at a serious level for the first time, and maybe they'll fall in love with it.
Yeah, good time to invest in an indoor centre if anyone's out there listening.
That's a rip snorter of a delivery that was from Brazier.
Yeah, he has a bit of a look of disbelief that he didn't get anything from it as he enters the back of the court again.
His second ball to complete the over. Push through the gap, a flick, it's a good one, but no run out. Completes the over, 7 runs from it. Another good one there for the United States.
We were talking about the English facilities for indoor cricket. It's quite incredible considering the amount of significantly impressive facilities they have for outdoor cricket over there. Schools, universities, private schools, all these different places that just have some of the most amazing facilities that you could ever ask for. But indoor cricket centres, not too many.
Yeah, well, I think the outdoor form of the game's got sort of, 170 years of history there, or whatever it is. Great ball. Galia's first ball goes through, knocks over Mubashir, and just as the US was starting to build something there, England strike back. And yeah, indoor, certainly the netted variant has just never quite taken hold in England. And, to your earlier point, that's surprising given the climate, right? But that doesn't mean it never will. But I think the issue for England is the international form of the game there is difficult because there's no countries in proximity that are playing. Australia, we've got New Zealand, South Africa, and some of those other countries have got countries, the Middle East. Think about a review. I don't know about that one. That one looked okay to me. No, they're going to review it. What's your tip here, Chris? Quick, before they show it.
Oh, geez, you put me on the spot. I have to say, I was listening intently to what you were saying.
He's in by a metre.
Yeah, he's in.
But yeah, again, it's not to say it never will take hold there in England. And I go back to what I said before. A lot of these guys that are veterans of the international stage, not just at World Cups, but trilateral, bilateral series. They're helping to keep the game alive there. And if it ever does take hold, it'll be on the back of these players and those that have come before.
Yeah. So you were saying there was no one close for them to take part against. Are you saying that's on me now?
Well, you do work for Cricket Island, don't you? So
So anyone wants to build an indoor centre in Ireland, please just contact me.
Yeah, it's probably on the cards as well for a World Cup to head to England. The last one was 2007, so I could see that being a destination in the near future.
Yeah, I was thinking about that coming over here. I hadn't researched that. I thought it wouldn't be too far away, which once again we see when a nation hosts is really good for the playing populace and the availability of the players, so it could be a really good one for England.
It's a great shot to finish the over. They've fought back well there. They got bowled off the first ball and taken another 7 runs off the next 5 to finish the over in the positives. I think the other point I should make about England is the last World Cup, they had one team here. In Melbourne, one team. They've come with 4 now. They've brought back the ladies' team and teams in both the junior divisions, and that's a sign, despite having to travel here to Sri Lanka, that's not cheap from England, right? That's great. That shows that the game is on the right trajectory there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that you or I wouldn't know about that would have done a lot of work to make sure that happened. So big credit to them.
Bartosz short to bowl.
Bartosz short, just very capable of getting one to pop. Good variation. Always good to see a left-hand option as well.
Just trying to think, speaking of World Cup hosts, I mean, as much as it would be good to have a cup over in England, my suspicion would be that the WICF would want to be targeting, a country like India to host the next World Cup. you know, the X factor there's just going to be facilities, right? Like they need a facility capable of hosting. I think that's true of somewhere like Singapore too, right?
Yeah.
Countries like that, it'd be great to host one there.
Ooh.
Wrong end. Trying to be a little bit too clever there, I think.
Yeah, we'll see with the old no look.
Yeah. He was in perfect position to throw down top. That's where the danger end was for the United States. That's where the throw should have gone.
I have gotten to run out with one of those once in my life, and direct hit, and it was my proudest moment of all time.
Thanks for the update.
I'm just letting you know. I was so proud of it. I'm still proud of it to this day. I just saw Brock Winkler do it, and I copied him.
One to come here for Bartosz Short. That completes the over. And the partnership. It's 9 runs from that last over, and a partnership of 26. Great batting for the United States. I'll be really pleased with that as a third pair. Sets them up nicely here for a total that they can bowl to, but you'd think they'd need to get at least 20 out of this last set of 4 for them to be in that position.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Obviously, and we could talk about individual points in skin. So a good skin that you could potentially aim some bowlers at. Looking at the England totals, obviously opposition dependent, but so far they've scored 56 against New Zealand. They've scored 121 against Singapore, 36 against India, and 23 against Sri Lanka. So not without the realm of possibility, but styles make fights. Matchups.
Thomas Clark is going to get us underway with Nishith Rao and Pranav Bhatt at the crease for the United States of America. Someone should tweet Donald Trump, tell him the US is playing against England right now, see if we can get him engaged.
I know it's late here, Cam, but that might be the roguest thing you've said all day.
That'd be a crack up, wouldn't it?
I actually don't have X.
Oh yeah, it's called X now. Sorry, Elon.
I'm so on social media. Is it still a tweet if it's X?
No, it's a post.
It's just a post.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Wide leg side.
Right, well, that rules me out. So is anyone else up here left to do it, or?
I'll tweet him later. I mean, post him later. Whatever. Oh,
Mix up.
2 at one end, but they get away with it. 2 to come in the over.
Yeah, Pranav Bhatt just managed to make it through. Nearly on ice skates, halfway pulled up, but managed to get through.
It's a good piece of fielding. It needed to be a hit. You think Pranav is pronounced Bat? I went with Bart.
Bart? I'll go with
I
Bart.
think Bat would be more impressive given we're playing cricket.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Maybe we should stick with that.
go with Bart, though. I think you probably got it covered.
No run. The over comes to an end with 7 runs from it. And second ball happening at the start of the next over.
Batters are starting on second ball.
And it's almost fitting that Rao and Bart are at the crease, because they are the 2 bowlers that have put a good show on for the US, so keep an eye out for them in the next innings.
Second ball, batters. Second ball. Play.
Galea to bowl. Matt Galea, that is. Good piece of fielding, no run. I like how watchful the US were there.
Batters. Second ball.
And ignore your screen. No such thing as a strike, as the US are playing indoor cricket, not baseball, but it will be second ball.
You've been setting this up all week.
Just came to me then. And he gets through. Got an edge on that, I think, which took it away from the keeper and gave them time to get home. We're off the leg. Worth the shout, though. Good shot there for 2 for Pranav.
It'll be really interesting to speak to this American side based on their experience and what they have actually learnt in their matches and the different techniques they've picked up and what they've looked to implement.
Well, I'll tell you what I'd love to see, and I'm sure this is happening to some extent already. I know that at the tournament there'll be a lot of collaboration between coaches and players. I mean, not to anyone's own detriment, but, you know, having the coach of the USA or, you know, the setup there connected really deeply with some of the coaching and setups at the more developed indoor cricket nations, I think would just be invaluable, like swapping some ideas, even just the way you think about the game. At the end of the day, it's in the best interests of all nations that all nations competing in this World Cup go from strength to strength to strength. Anish Patel to bowl. So if that's not already happening, I hope somebody fixes that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a forward-thinking mindset and one that should be taken.
Second ball seen off with that single.
I do have to ask, in your history, obviously, dealing with a lot of World Cups, what other nations have you seen?
We've had Wales before, Scotland, Pakistan. I think that's probably it. Yeah, I'm not sure there's been any outside of the teams that are here and those.
Pakistan obviously stands out as one that would have a lot of cricketing talent, of course.
Oh, the bail is off.
Ooh.
Might have a look at this one, I think. They're going to review it. I think this one's out. Live. Let's have a look. Chases it. Ooh. Bat upside down. Gonna have to have a closer look. That was just a broadcast replay. DRS will kick in shortly. It's out.
Oh.
Great piece of fielding from Ollie Green and a good decision to review.
Yeah, Ollie Green deciding to review despite not even looking at the contact.
He looked at the bench.
Did he?
Yeah, he looked at the bench and his review was a reaction to that.
It all happened in quite a quick flash too.
Yeah. I was looking to see if he'd review it because I knew that I would.
Yeah.
It's an important wicket too, that partnership. You know, we're threatening 20 plus. This has pegged them back. Still do think they need 20 plus here for them to have a competitive total, and now they've got to get 6 plus from this over.
Yeah, I would agree. But we saw the -1 start. 3 pairs consecutive, all in the positives, all in double figures, so a great effort from the US.
Second ball, they have to score. Here is Ollie Green. Goes straight through. And that's a big wicket late. It's pegged them back to single digits, this pair.
Yeah, you can see every bit of why Ollie Green was in that 8. He's causing all sorts of trouble with the gloves, and then coming on, bowling great Yorkers and taking wickets.
Play. Wide leg side.
Wide to follow a wicket in the last ball of a partnership.
Would you like to rebolt?
Coach Killer. Oh, that's out. Man-catted him. Unbelievable. You don't see too many of them at a World Cup, and that was a good man-cat too.
That was a
done
really
that
good man-cat.
lightning fast. Unfortunately, that's a lesson you need to learn sometimes. Bang, you're out.
Not here to make friends. Here to get wickets.
Well, I did offer in an earlier game to coach anyone looking for lessons on how to man-cat, but I think Ollie Green's got me covered. That was a top-notch man-cat. Probably only seen one person do them better than that in the international stage, and that's Nicole Martin for Australia.
Oh,
Should have been out.
yeah.
Maybe took that just a little too easy.
Yeah. When you have that little bit of extra time, you really sort of hold it in and just try and be accurate, and that often does not allow you to execute because you're trying to change the speed of what you're doing.
So it'll be second ball for the last ball of the innings. Safely dealt with, grab a single, but damage done. 2 wickets in the over. And they will finish on 50, and that's probably underdone given where they were. We might just check in with what's happening elsewhere around the complex. So we'll take in some highlights shortly. South Africa taking on India in one of the other men's matches. South Africa looked to have posted 21. So you'd think India are odds-on favourites there. United Arab Emirates batting first against the Sri Lanka Dev side have posted 89. And again, we'll take in some highlights of that innings. And slow start, well, a negative start there for the United States. Some promise in the middle and towards the first half of that partnership. But some late wickets from England. They fought back well, Chris.
Yeah, England fought back well, but they did get off to a great start. For me, 50 is not going to be enough, but if you're going to try and take a skin and try and get a point with some bowlers that you can target, we know they'll come out with energy. We can hear that the US continually chanting. They're still loving every second of being here, but England, they've got a job to do. They need as many points as they can get, so they'll be looking for 7-zip.
Yeah, while we're taking the rest of the highlights, we might have a look ahead to tomorrow's action, at least as far as the broadcast court is concerned. It'll be day 4 at the World Cup, if you can believe that. The end of that day will be halfway through. And the day will kick off with the defending champions Australia taking on Singapore in the women's, and then another women's matchup, South Africa and England. That'll be a fascinating match. See New Zealand and India in the under-22 boys. New Zealand, the defending champions, but sitting outside of the top 4 at the moment. Then the under-22 girls, another rematch, Australia and New Zealand. New Zealand got the chocolates last time. Australia will be out for revenge. Another women's match, England versus India. Then South Africa and England in the under-22 boys. And South Africa, I think, are the team to watch there in that division. And we close out the day with 2 men's matches, India versus New Zealand at 7 p.m. and to close out the day, Sri Lanka Development versus Singapore. Before all of that, though, we've got an innings to go here on day 3. England will need 51 runs to chase down the USA, and they're opening with Anish Patel and Tom Clark. Nishith Rao is going to get us underway with the ball. And you would think this is well within England's range. USA be keen to say something else. Here is Nishith, and the run chase is underway. It's a leg side to start.
And Rao's been quite economic throughout the tournament, so got a bit of movement. We'll see what he's able to produce.
Attacking the stumps, and a great shot from Anish Patel. Just a little too full and got what it deserved.
Yeah, if you want to start your innings, Patel, off your legs. Down up 2 if you don't mind.
That is a great ball, that is. Got the length right just inside the line. It's probably half volley length, actually, but the line is what sorted it out. Second ball, chance at the top, had to be a hit.
That was it.
And look, when you're defending 50, those are the chances you need to take.
Yeah, you need everything to go your way and go your way early.
Oh, big appeal and given. Good piece of work there in the field. Doesn't look like there's any interest in reviewing. Let's have another look. Yeah. Confirmation.
Yeah, great job. Good slap in. I don't mind their huddle, the USA, though. It's a unique chant.
I didn't even notice. What's unique about it?
Hands go really high up.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
And no ball. That is the start of second ball.
Brings the over to an end, 1 run from it. Good start there for the United States. Had another opportunity there too, but as I was saying, they're opportunities they're going to need to take if they want to defend 50.
And for those that have not really been around indoor cricket that might be watching, the huddle is something that's quite unique. How would you describe that to someone that's never seen it?
Well, it depends which huddle you're talking about. Do you mean just the celebration of a wicket?
Celebration of a wicket, yeah.
Oh, it's just about getting around each other, being a team, and you have a word usually that is the theme for the match or the team. Sometimes it's just the name of your team. Sometimes it's a word or a phrase that guides the way you're approaching that game or that moment. But generally, it's just a way to be pumped.
Yeah. Oh,
Straight through. Yeah, Ahmed Mubashir. Second ball, bowls Thomas Clark.
The US, 2 wickets in 8 balls. Just takes off. You never know. Indoor cricket's a funny game.
Yeah, just no feet there from Clark. Played away from his body.
A lot of noise from the US.
It's a great shot to follow up being bowled.
Abhi, give yourself a step very close.
I was saying before, England don't have a lot of countries in proximity to them that play indoor cricket. Well, how about the United States? There's no one. We've got to get Canada and Mexico involved.
Yeah, that is true.
It's always sort of surprised me that cricket isn't stronger in Canada. They're a Commonwealth country. It's just never took hold in the same way it did in Australia and England and New Zealand and the subcontinent.
Yeah, well, the first official or first known international cricket match in the outdoor variety was between the US and Canada.
Yeah.
There's a lovely little YouTube video. It's probably a little bit hard to find, but it was very entertaining. I was learning all about that. I was listening to it about a month ago.
Well, next year? Is it 2027? I think it's 2027. 150th Test match, 150th anniversary Test match. What's that? The sesquicentenary, I think it is. Australia, England, MCG, March. That will be an unbelievable match.
Yeah, that will be an experience. They'll be both chasing history because it's not just like a series. That's a moment in time.
Yeah. Anil Teja is bowling this over. A couple of wickets for the US has pegged this pair back. Still in the single digits. Great shot from Anish Patel. Gee, he's always been a competitor, Anish Patel.
Yeah, great shot. And it would, of course, be very difficult to face players that you've never seen before. And adjusting, obviously, you would have your scouting and whatever it might be, but it's still very unique.
Well, I think what the international game needs is more bilateral, trilateral series wherever possible, and they need no ball plus the runs. They need those series to be streamed, or if not broadcast, and that gives the entire international community access to that tournament, to the players, to how it pans out. And great shot from Patel to close out the over. It's a much better one there for England. 12 runs from it. And yeah, it's nothing to stream a game of anything these days, right? It's camera on a tripod, phone on a tripod, bang, you're streaming. So the difficult part is actually getting those series up because it's expensive, particularly if someone's got to travel a great distance. So we'd love to have a bilateral series with England coming to Australia, or us going to England. That's going to cost the individuals involved like $6,000, right?
Yeah, flights and accommodation, always the killer.
There's a tri-series. Just trying to remember who it was. It was Australia and definitely England. Was it South Africa? Was it New Zealand? I don't remember, but it was at my centre. I should remember. Well, one of the games was at my centre in 2006, something like that. But yeah, they're quite rare these days, particularly those countries coming to Australia. Although we did get South Africa last year in Adelaide, so it's great to see them there.
Well, I do want to say that I think the first game of indoor cricket I ever saw would have been Australia versus potentially even England. I can't remember.
At Lynham.
At Lynham.
Yep. Yeah, that was that series.
Yeah.
So they toured around the country, which like that's unthinkable these days.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Played. I think at one point it was 2 teams, then or it might have been a tri-series, then it was a quad series. Yeah. I'd have to go back and look, but yes, that I remember that match, that Test match. I think it was Australia-England at Lynham, and Dwayne Hall playing for Australia on his home turf, which was a moment.
Yeah, it was close. Was Adam Hall also in that game?
Was he in the game? He was definitely in the team.
Yeah.
Whether he was in the game or not, I can't remember. And
So-
this partnership comes to an end. 22 runs from it. England banked the first skin.
Yeah, because I ended up with an Adam Hall jersey, and that was it for me. That's what got me into indoor cricket.
You sure it was Adam Hall?
It
Right.
could have been. I don't think it was Dwayne, because I do know Dwayne well, but
Well, that's what I'm trying to.
I do think it was Adam.
I can't remember if Adam was in the team because he was in the team the year before, I think, when they played in Sri Lanka must have been the World Cup, so that was 2004. So maybe all of this happened in 2005. Gee, testing some memories here. God.
Yeah. But that just shows you what indoor cricket could be, and imagine the streaming and social media and all these different things that you could put behind it, that they were just doing this for the love of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was back when we live blogged games.
Blogged.
Yeah. And yeah, I was running the barbecue that night at Lynham, and there was another game at Kaleen. Yeah, I organised the sausage sizzle, picked up all the bread. Yeah. Got the bread donated for nothing.
Always, if not looking after the finances.
Jaden Bartosz short and Michael Galea at the crease for England now. Bartosz short starts with 2 off the bowling of Nishith Rao. And I hope you bear with us, folks, as we not only comment on the game in front of us, but chat a few things that interest us about the game of indoor. Some of the history. And yeah, certainly a lot more history further back than I can remember. One of the things I enjoyed doing a couple of years ago was helping to build the Australian Open's Roll of Honour. So the numbered list of representatives throughout the history of Australian indoor cricket for the men and the women, and just learning about some of those early sides as far back as 1985, and talking to some of those players and helping them get the recognition they deserve. Now that's an exercise that I know New Zealand have done. They've got a Roll of Honour. I don't know if that extends to every nation, but that's something that I encourage them all to do, to make sure that history is documented, that those players are recognised, and that the players today hear the stories from those people that were around then.
And also, there might be a lapsed player or someone that's a bit older that could be regenerated or rejuvenated, based on that. So could get them back involved, whether it's coaching junior kids or whether it's, just having a chat to some of the players and sharing learned experiences.
Well, one of the favourite things, as you know, Chris, I MC the Australian Nationals dinner, have done for the last couple of years, and the Hall of Fame ceremony is always the best because, or the best part of that, I should say, is Ahmed Mubashir gets his over underway, because we're often seeing someone that is a legend of the game being presented to an audience that isn't aware of that, never saw them play, is far enough removed from the time they played, they haven't even heard stories. So for them to then be exposed to that player telling stories and about their career and what indoor was like when they were playing or coaching or whatever the case may be, I think is really powerful. And again, that's the sort of thing I hope is being replicated around the world, because if obviously Australia, the leading nation in indoor cricket, but that's one of the reasons why. So other countries replicating that, making sure that history is passed on from generation to generation, that's only a positive.
Yeah, absolutely. It just makes everyone feel like they're a part of something as well, or identify people even from where you live that have done this before. It was a little bit closer to home and makes you realise that these things are possible.
Couldn't agree more. Great shot there from Michael Galea, full face to the bat, finding the offside net for 2. Chance at the top, a direct hit would have been out. Can't get it.
England progressing nicely here, but the third pair of 26 still looks like something that could be achievable for the US.
Sent back, rightly so. The ball was in the hand pretty quickly. Brings the over to an end, though. 8 runs from it. Another good one for England. They're looking good to take out this second skin here as well and get themselves as close to, if not past, this total at the halfway stage of the run chase. Kushvata Singh will bowl the 7th over.
Batters are on second ball.
And it will be second ball to start that over. England will need to score. Straight into the hand. That's a great piece of fielding. That'll be out at the top. They had to go because it was second ball, but the USA nice and tidy there. This would be good replay. See the ball straight to hand. Oh, frozen, but I can assure you it went straight to hand, and then the throw to the top was great service. So a good indoor cricket dismissal there for the United States.
One thing that I would like to mention, I guess, around emerging nations and what you would need to do is there's little challenges that people would see, and obviously having a ready facility to host the game is one thing, but little things such as just the right equipment or the highest level equipment or, you know, the right gloves or, you know, those things all really matter. And if you haven't used them before and you're starting to get a feeling or you don't have that advantage,
England run a dot into a 1.
that's a really big thing in allowing them to progress.
Yeah, plenty of supportive suppliers in the indoor cricket space. Probably get it, if not already, get involved with helping out those nations. Glorious shot for 3. Jaden Bartosz short, down up on the offside. Leg side to complete the over. A wicket in it, but plenty of runs following that. 1 for 4. And an over to come now in the second partnership.
I wouldn't mind just seeing a wicket fall here, just to put the cat amongst the pigeons and put England under a little bit of pressure. Get one early. You never know.
We say you wouldn't mind it, Chris. Don't think the United States would mind it either.
Yeah, I think they'd be on my side of the argument. I'd agree.
Path Shastri to bowl.
Ooh.
Chance. It's safe and through for a single. No run. It'll be second ball. An opportunity here now for the United States. Driven flat, but safe. Second ball seen off. Oh, brilliant shot. In the last over he did that on the offside. This time on the onside. A fuller delivery. Glorious.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Cream of the crop when it comes to indoor cricket, the old down up 3.
No, he's safe. It's just a funny moment on the sideline there. One of the England squad walking past a kid in the crowd. Asked for a high five, got left hanging. Asked for it again, got left hanging. Asked for it again, got left hanging. Eventually got some love. It's an extra in the last over of the pair, so they avail themselves of the opportunity to have that ball re-bowled. And now have a chance to come out in front. And that they do.
Ooh.
It was tight, but needed to hit. And 2 runs off the last ball. England in front at the halfway stage. Have also banked the second skin. We might take a look at what's happening elsewhere. The complex here, Chris, while we wait for the next pair to get sorted. India looks as if they're going to easily account for South Africa in their match over on court 3. The UAE look like they'll do the same to the Sri Lanka Dev side on court 4. So 2 pretty clear results happening there.
I know they switched it, but they switched it again.
As far as this match is concerned, Nav Patel and Matthew Galea at the crease now. They'll need 27 runs to take this third skin. Have a feeling USA might have left a few bowling options for themselves here to really try and protect this and take a point out of the match.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I must say, I was sitting behind the Indians at the Australia-New Zealand game, and they certainly had a keen eye on what they were looking at.
Khushvatar Singh, the bowler. His first ball goes for 2 runs.
And just speaking of India, didn't our hotel shake last night when India won?
Yeah, I didn't really appreciate that, Kevin. not long falling asleep, but it sure did. Yeah, by the time we get back to the hotel, we've got about 5 hours of sleep. So, yeah, appreciate their enthusiasm, but didn't really like that very much.
Yeah, you mentioned day 3, but I was working it out. It's about the 42nd hour we've been at this indoor centre so far.
I don't want to hear that, Chris. But all good. It really is a privilege to be here at the Indoor Cricket World Cup. It's the
Absolutely.
the 6th one I've been to, and yeah, always love it. Bit different being here as a commentator than it is being a spectator. 2014 in Wellington was the one where I had the pleasure of doing both, so I was able to enjoy a couple of bevies for the first part of the week with my mate Alex before getting called into the commentary box. Last ball of the over now. It will be second ball again. It's driven on the up and into the back court for 4.
That is a big shot from Nav Patel.
Completes the over, 10 runs from it. England off to a great start here in pursuit of this third skin.
Yeah, England didn't muck around when it came to choosing their batting pair for this one. Now, their 2 highest run scorers just happen to be Matthew Galea and Nav Patel.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked, I tell you. Beaten off the first ball from Abhishek Nayak.
Second ball batters.
It'll be second ball now. That'll be out. Oh, fumble.
Oh,
He didn't catch the ball.
It'd be worth having a look at this. I mean, it'll be up to the keeper, but if the ball was touching him as he took the bails, it'd be out. Now, if I were the US, I'd be reviewing that.
instantly.
Yeah, because
Definitely.
the skin's on the line. I don't think they've burned a review yet. I can't recall that. So, yeah, I'd be having a look.
Yeah, and it's a different situation, the reviews now. We're talking about saving it for later, this, that, the other. We know that right now this skin is what matters to them. You could use both of them in this situation. Obviously not the same ball, but in this skin.
Oh, that's out.
That's out.
Dragged out of the crease. That's a wicket they needed. They thought they had the catch. Let's have a look. Bump ball. A flick to the top. Nav not interested. Gets dragged out. And a flick hits the stumps.
Yeah, Galea just started inching forward at the striker's end. And I think that was enough to prompt Patel to try and move, and it's led to a wicket.
And that's where you've got to be clear with your partner about what is the actual decision to run. So Galea should have been able to take 3 or 4 steps before they committed to it, because he would have been going to the danger end. Patel reacted to him moving forward, and fair enough, right? Fair enough. I'm not saying that was necessarily the wrong thing to do, but that's why they were out.
Yeah.
Right. Second ball again, it'll complete the over. England need to score. And 2 runs to Galea closes out the over. No runs from it on the back of that run out. Mohamed Talla to bowl. Skin well and truly in play for both sides here, and they'll both be desperate for it. Too short. Down up, pull shot for 2. Oh, that's a great piece of fielding. How good was that? What a pickup, what a slap. Bails are off. And Galea run out. Easy as you like. That is a training drill, that is.
Bat not even slid. That's how far short he was. Great bit of fielding.
Oh, 2 in 2 balls. Galea looking for the backcourt, pays the price, and all of a sudden, England back to 2 in the pair. Not only is the skin alive, but so's the game.
Oi. Here it comes. Galea gets good contact, but straight to the fielder. The US, 24 runs in the skin different with 9 balls to go.
Chance. Oh, needed to hit. Had a good look at the stumps, had plenty of time. I think even a diving Nav Patel would have been out. Let's have a look. Oh, probably home. It's a good dive. 2 balls remain. Inside the line, of fair delivery, and it will be second ball to complete the over. Full use of the feet. Good grab, throws down the stumps, but Nav Patel is home. And still 2 wickets in the over, -6 from it. And USA in the box seat for the skin.
It's a bit of a sticky situation here. Obviously, England sent this pair in to try and get that skin. Now, they're 5 ahead. You wouldn't want to risk it for the biscuit. I think, do they have to kind of concede it here and just try and work away, or are you going to go to the back net?
Oh, look, I'd probably have a crack off the first ball or the second ball to try and send something to the backcourt to see where you're at. But, yeah, hard to see him getting 23 runs off a single over. Abhishek Nayak to bowl the final over to the partnership. Patel finds the net for 2.
Yeah, Patel coming down the wicket. He was looking to do just as you advised, Cam. So we'll see if Galea does the same.
He does, but taken. And that will win the USA the skin. And again, it keeps them alive in the match, and they are pumped.
That is a good grab, and history repeats. Galea had gone to the back, tried to access the back net, caught at the exact same position. He's now on -6. And that's pretty impressive from the US, considering he's the leading run scorer.
Great shot. Important for England these two don't lose another wicket. Okay, they're not going to win the skin, but to your earlier point, they don't want to jeopardise things for the last pair. Oh, cleaner gather there, and Galea might have been in trouble at the keeper's end. Excellent shot. It just shows why, Matt Galea's the leading run scorers. He can do that when he's not trying to force the issue and risk an unnecessary wicket.
Yeah, and the last two balls really showed just how good he is.
That brings the partnership to an end with 1 for 4 off the over. And the USA, well, they've won that third skin. Credit to them. England, however, 9 runs in front on the total. So you would think it is unlikely from here, but for the USA, they have to attack as hard as they can, as early as they can. So I'd be bowling of the 4 bowlers I've got left. My best next, my next best after that, my next best after that. Do what you can to try and stay in the game.
Yeah, it'll be Green that takes strike and comes out here with Brazil. Talked about Green's experience, so he'll know what he's doing on there.
Mohamed Tala, 2 for -6 off his first over. Here he is bowling the first over to this pair. Love to grab figures like that again. Keep the USA in the game. Starts with a full toss. Safe down up single for Green. Brazier away as well.
Just a nice calm start from the both of them. It's what you're looking for to settle here and assure victory. There's a good shot there from Green. Really good shot.
It should be out. The throw too high. That said, pass should have pouched that, should have whipped the bails off.
Yeah, absolutely. Green was overcommitted. Just missed the base. Would have still had to knock the bails off, of course.
Second ball, you get away with it.
I do love when in indoor cricket, one of the funny things I quite enjoy is when someone dives to make their crease and they know that they were caught short and got lucky, they just lie there.
Yeah.
Half the time looking like a little bit of a starfish or in a weird position.
Dot to complete the over, 7 runs from it. They'll start the 14th on second ball. Pranav Bhatt will bowl.
Bart, the leading wicket taker, as we said earlier, so not really following your advice, but he might be a chance to pick one up.
So second ball, England need to score. Should be out. Oh, given. I think Brazil's reviewed it instantly, so it didn't direct hit. It's come off the hands of the receiver. Let's have a look. Don't know about that one. We'll have to see the slowed down DRS. Certainly came off the hands onto the stumps. Just a question of timing. So it just goes over the top of the bails. Ooh. Just have to establish where the bails are up. They're up. They're not up there. Not up. Up there, and he's in. So it might be one of those ones in between frames, but yeah, it's called not out.
It seems to happen a few times. Not that the frame rate's too bad, but it just shows you how tight indoor cricket is and how much of a good effort our umpires put in.
No such thing as a strike in indoor cricket. It's a dot ball, and it will be second ball now. Over pitch, 2 runs.
Should I expect a sign up here in the commentary box saying no such thing as a strike, just pointed out towards the net?
Yeah.
Might have to have a quick conversation with our team that looks after the graphics to do a quick edit on that.
Oh, I've mentioned it to the developer. He's from New Zealand, and that's what they call it in New Zealand, so that's where it's come from.
Now get a persist.
Oh, it should have been out. The second ball they had to go. Keeping it to glove it.
You know the New Zealanders, they think they invented the pavlova, so they probably think they invented the strike as well.
So they certainly have invented an excellent scoring system. I'll absolutely
absolutely
support that. This is fantastic, and as I understand it, there's plenty more that it's capable of. It's just not quite compatible with the broadcast the technology is being used for the broadcast. So, no doubt we'll see this scoring system more widely adopted. 4 runs from the over, and again, they'll start the next over on second ball. 2 overs remain.
And what are some of the things that would that involve? Is that like wipes over the top of the screen and stats?
Stats, standings. Think about all of the queries you could get out of the data that's there from a scoring point of view, and the sky's the limit, as I understand it. May be available for finals. They're just working on it.
Right. Just working away in those hot and sweltering rooms in Colombo, trying to get it ready.
Oh, I tell you what, they need Path to be grabbing a few more of these. That throws in the area. All you got to do is get one of them in the hand and whip the bails off. And I reckon there's probably 4 or 5 wickets that have been left behind.
Yeah, in terms of the people that sit over the stumps, the keeper's done a great job. A lot of different things, quick hands, keeping tight, but you're right. Path's let a few through and missed a few.
Second ball, batters. Second ball.
Second ball again. Yeah, it's patient batting. Just waited for it. Could have hit it anywhere. Happy to grab 2. Understands the situation there. That puts them more than a wicket in front in the skin. The game's well and truly beyond doubt. Hit through for a single to complete the over. 7 runs from it, and an over to come now in day 3 here at the World Cup.
Yeah, and that's all they really need to do is protect that skin. Looks like it's well gone now, but we've seen it change in other competitions, but I don't think it'll happen. Really could have been interesting if that US opening pair managed to get a 15 or a 20. Could be talking about a completely different game.
Indeed. Pranav to bowl the final over of the match. It'll be a dot ball to start and another second ball scenario.
Second ball batters. Second ball. Wide leg side.
Wide
Would you like a reball?
erases that need. And they're going to have the ball re-bowled. And why not? You've got to get your money's worth, don't you, Chris?
100%.
Ball's good. Second ball batters.
Ball's good, says the umpire. It was also fair. Second ball again. Oh, direct hit and out. Oh,
Yeah, instant review. Ooh.
gee. The umpires might have me there. It's pretty close, wasn't it? Just direct hits out so often. But yeah, have a look. I think you might be home. Yeah,
Home.
yeah. Great call from the umpire. Well, I mean, they had to review that, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. You've got to use them.
Well, last over of the game, wicket there, the skin would still be alive.
Yeah, but they got the signal for the DRS. That's what you want.
Play.
3 balls remain.
Not out. That's
Grab a single. Not sure what they're appealing for there, but not out was the call. Excellent 2 from Brazier, and it'll leave Green to face the final delivery. He has a whack at it. Gets the down up, or the up down 3. That completes the innings. 80, it's 2, I beg your pardon. 85 on the board there for England, winning 3 of the skins and the match by 35 runs. Chris, your final thoughts?
Look, England just doing what they needed to do, but obviously the US can take a lot of pride in the fact that England attacked that third pair and they held them back, and they managed to pick that point up with the best batters that the English side had, truly trying to have a crack, and we saw that effort. So, look, England doing what they should have been doing, what we expected of them, but the US, there's signs. It's good.
Indeed. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The victory there for England over the United States wraps up day 3 here at the 2025 Indoor Cricket World Cup. It has been our pleasure coming to you from Colombo. Why don't we do it all again tomorrow? The action starts from 8:30 a.m. local time here in Sri Lanka. I hope you can join us then. But until then, for Chris Griffin, for Paul Botterill and the entire broadcast team, I'm Cameron Walter. Thanks for watching.